here we are at BTME. I'm joined by Paul Langford. Paul, you're relatively new to the company. You just joined as Director of Commercial Operations, is that correct?
Yeah, I joined towards the end of last year. I've been working in synthetics for a decade, and I had the opportunity to come and bring my experience to Redexim, and now I look after all the commercial aspect of the UK.
So, a whole new product range for you to learn about.
Yeah, it's a relearn.
Yeah.
You know, having worked in the sports industry, you think you know most of the things, but coming over from synthetics to naturals, you do have to sort of relearn everything. But I'm lucky enough that we work with a great team, and because Redexim's been around for such a long time, and we're the inventors of the Verti-Drain technology, I've got everything behind me that I need to sort of pick this up really quickly. Great team, great knowledge, great business.
So Verti-Drain's like the Hoover and vacuum cleaner thing, is it? People Verti-Drain things now, but it is a product rather than a process. As well as the Verti-Drain, you've got this top dresser, and there's some kind of funky new technology going on with us.
Yeah, so as with everything now, technology is starting to play a much bigger role in what we do, and particularly when it comes to things like top dressing, because you're trying to be very accurate and very controlled with how much you measure out, things have had to change. So our partner Rink has developed a new system where through the use of electronics, you can much more accurately measure out and meter out the amount of material that you're putting onto the greens and onto the fairways. But also this is really unique because it's got 20 different memory settings, so you can actually preset for a whole golf course effectively, and as you go from different place to different place, you just change over the memory 1, memory 2, memory 3, so forth, to make sure that you're servicing that particular part of the course exactly as it needs to be serviced. So it's quite revolutionary, no one else has got this.
So in terms of the old system was what, a manual kind of setting? Or was
it was a much more hydraulic system.
Yeah. So this is now digitally accurate?
Absolutely. Okay. And of course, when you've got the disc spreaders at the back and you've got the belt inside moving, because it's so adjustable, you really can dial it right in, much more so than ever before.
So that's obviously a standout here at the show. What else have you got on the stand that is worth a look at? Yeah.
If we come over to this side. So this is quite important for us as a business. We're aware, obviously, that moving through this year into next year, there's going to be a certain amount of pressure financially into the industry. So what we thought as a business is, well, how do we provide added value back to the customer base? So what we did is, working with our partners Origin Amenity, we basically have created a deal so that when you can buy an overseeder, we'll actually provide £500 of free seeds with the unit.
Wow, okay.
So we're trying to make sure that, particularly as we had the hot summer last season, we're expecting quite a lot of overseeding activity to happen. So at least by doing it this way, we're actually able to support the golf clubs with materials that they desperately need, which are very expensive, but in a way which they're not having to pay for, so it's added value.
Okay. So is that on one particular range, or is it across the range of overseeders?
No, it's across the range of overseeders. We publicise the 3 key models, but it's available with a model size either side as well. So we really are trying to service everybody as much as we can.
And just make it clear, that's not just a show deal, that's available all the time?
All the way through to September, and it's exclusively available for our regional partners.
Okay, great. What else is there that people are looking at? Yeah.
Then if we go up and have a look at the Verti-Drains.
Yep.
Sorry, excuse me. So this is what we're known for. High-speed Verti-Drains. This is our high-speed version, the 2519. Really is the pinnacle of what you can actually do with an aerator now. We launched this, unfortunately, we launched it during lockdown.
Okay, yeah.
So the first time we actually got to show it was at Saltex last year. And since then, we've already been selling them, but it's literally just taken off.
Okay.
And this is really now the benchmark. So everything else is measured against our 2519.
As we mentioned earlier, you're known for Verti-Drains, yeah? It's a brand name that has become a process. What's the enhancements? What's the improvements to this to what people have known before?
Okay, fast,
yeah,
efficient, good ground penetration, quiet. really, really easy to operate. And one of these can run at full pelt on a 60 horsepower tractor, which is really good.
So, a lot going on here. Some really good
Absolutely.
stuff to help people out. New, exciting kind of sexy technology, should we call it, that's got a real benefit. And, I guess if you call it your most established and well-known product, continues to evolve.
Well, for sure, Verti-Drains have still got plenty of room to evolve further, but also our range this year, we will be introducing new models towards the latter part of this season.
Okay.
And Redexim have got some really great plans up their sleeves for coming years.
So, you going to give us a hint?
I'd love to, but I can't.
Worth a go.
Brilliant.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.